So here we go again. The FDA is telling people to not use another dietary supplement. And I want to use this as an opportunity to speak to the larger issue that I don't really think anyone in the quote unquote mainstream media is talking about. So the supplement that you're talking about today is called Volume, and it's made from a company called Primal Supplements Group LLC, also known as Primal Herbs. And the reason that the FDA is telling people not to use it and why Primal Herbs is issuing a voluntary recall is because the FDA analysis determined that the Volume supplement contained sildenafil. And if you're not familiar with that word, that's the active ingredient in Viagra. So Volume, as you might guess, is marketed to men of a certain age who may have some issues downstairs, and they're basically saying if you take this supplement, it's going to give you more performance and confidence in certain areas. And I don't want to get too graphic with this, and you understand why. So they're saying that if you place an order at primalherbs.com between July 2nd and September 19th, 2025 on the Primal Herbs website, they're saying that those are the batches that you should not use and you should throw them away or contact Primal Herbs and get a full refund. I'm sure they'll honor that. This is what the supplement looks like. It got a green bottle. It says Volume in big words, and you can see that. I want to take this opportunity, however, to look at this supplement because I see this supplement listed on the Primal Herbs website right now. And if I look at the ingredients, and you can see the ingredients for yourself, looking at these ingredients as somebody who's looked at this as supplements for many, many decades, I don't see how this supplement can work. Full stop. It just doesn't. I don't understand the mechanism by which this works. I see Siberian ginseng, no big deal there. It's a dud. Pumpkin, no big deal. That ain't gonna work. Tribulus is a dud. American ginseng, dud. In terms of what they're saying this thing is going to do, and that gets to the larger issue that I want to call your attention to. So, for many years, decades, I believe, this same scenario has been playing out. The FDA tests a supplement for men who are having issues with performance, and the FDA finds either Viagra or molecules that look like Viagra and Cialis and Levitra, etc. And then the company issues a voluntary recall, and it makes a blip on the radar, and maybe news media will talk about it for about 1 second, and then it goes away. This has been going on for a long time and nobody's talking about it. But the problem is that most people are not aware that you can actually see a list of all the products in this category that actually have been caught by the FDA. Here is how you do it. Just go into the search engine and type in FDA tainted supplements. If you do that, you will essentially find yourself at the FDA website where you can see a list of all the supplements that have been caught and why they've been caught and the voluntary recalls. There's a lot of them. Here's just a few of them that have been caught in the last several months. But as you can see in this screenshot, this is multiple pages long. There are many of these types of supplements, and I invite you to go to the FDA website and look at it for yourself. Here's the issue. When it comes to these type of supplements, guys, I have no faith in any of them. I have no faith in any of them that they will work as they are advertised to work, to give men more confidence, etc. And I don't understand the product chain of command and how these products are made. I don't get involved with any of that. But it's happening so much over the last several years, decades, I think. I have no faith in any of them. I'm all for free enterprise and companies that want to put these supplements out, and that's perfectly fine. I just don't believe they're going to work. And so that's one thing. And then also when I find supplements like this with medications in them, then there's a problem because you're not allowed to have medications and dietary supplements, and these medications may interact with other medications that people might be taking. Like for instance, if you're taking blood pressure medicines, these sildenafil and these other type of medications could cause a drastic drop in blood pressure, which can be dangerous for some people. So here's what I would say. Avoid all of these products and don't even take them. I don't believe they're going to work. If you are taking a product like this, any kind of product whatsoever, and you notice it's working really well, really quickly, like within an hour or less, that's probably going to be a tip-off that there may be more to this supplement than meets the eye.